Welcome to the June 8th, 2026 meeting of the Florissant City Council. Please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. City Clerk, please call the roll.
Siam. Harris.
Here.
Manganelli. Egan. Huda. Shildroth. O'Donnell. Pagano. Parson.
The next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. Are there any corrections or additions to the regular meeting minutes of May 26th, 2026? Hearing none, Councilman Manganelli moves to approve the minutes, seconded by Councilman Egan. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? The meeting minutes are approved. The next item on the agenda is hearing from citizens. This is a time to speak to the council on any issue, not necessarily on the agenda, for 3 minutes. This is not a question and answer period. If you would like to speak to a council member or the mayor, please stay until after the meeting is over. If you are here to speak on a public hearing, please wait and speak when the public hearing is announced. I don't see any. Okay. The next item on the agenda is communications, and we do not have any this evening. The next item on the agenda is public hearings. Public hearing number 2606024.
In accordance with Section 405.125 of the Florissant Zoning Code, a public hearing will be held by the City Council of Florissant, Missouri in the Council Chambers, 955 Rue St. Francois on Monday, June 8th, 2026 at 7 p.m. on the following proposition. To authorize a special use for Catherine Smith, DBA Jollof Senegal Kitchen, to allow for a restaurant in a B3 Extensive Business District located at 12667 New Halls Ferry Road. Citizens will have an opportunity to be heard. Anyone with special needs should contact the city clerk at least 5 days before said public hearing by calling 839-7630 or email cityclerk@florissantmo.com.
I just need to mention that there is a correction. The printed agenda or posted agenda says this is a B3 Extensive Business District, and in fact it's B2. So just wanted to note that for everyone. Is the petitioner present tonight? Yes. Ms. Catherine Smith, will you please come forward? Thank you. Hi, welcome.
Good evening. My name is Ajarat Sal. I'll be the Wolof of French interpreter.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And you're the interpreter?
Good evening.
The woman, okay, you are the interpreter. Okay. And you are Catherine Smith.
Yes.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
So you're the petitioner this evening, and just correct me if this works in a smoother way. I was speaking to you, and I'll just wait till you translate, correct?
Okay.
Yes. Can you tell us about your project, please?
Donc parlez-lui de votre projet.
mën nañu wax wolof bu la neexee.
Donc mën nga wax ko projet bi.
Projet bi ok restaurant la. Like Senegalese food like Senegalese kii laay jaay Senegalese restaurant laay jaay mais du ma jaay alcool.
Ok.
Du nekk place pour alcool du nekk place pour kii donc ay ceeb lay doon. ay fataaya ay lamb chop. ay chicken grill. ay pasta. Bissap, ginger, juice, ak soda. Lay doon.
So she's wanna open like a Senegalese restaurant that's main like African dishes like rice, grilled lamb, grilled fish, grilled chicken, and no alcohol, and the drink gonna be like natural juices, something they call like bissap, stuff like that. They mainly like African juices, all natural, no alcohol.
Okay. We may have some questions
Okay.
From the council. Councilman Egan.
You know, council bi am na ay question pour yow.
Thank you and welcome.
Thank you. Ni bienvenue.
Thank you.
For the other council people present, I know that there was outstanding code violations at that business from the previous owner, and I went by there today, and the parking lot appears to be in much better shape, and the fence has been repaired, so that's a good start. I just want a couple questions. You're aware of the decals on the window have to be removed, the window coverings?
Nee na business bi dafa bari woon ay violation yu bari yu fa nekkoon ci ki fa nekkoon avant yéen donc ki fa nekkoon avant ba mu amoon ci ay daan yu bari yuñ ko ci tegoon léegi nag ndax yow nag nga au courant ci loolu ak yiñ fa war a dindi dafa daat ko baax.
yëg naa lépp parce que ki fa nekkoon xam naa li fa xewoon yëpp mais ona bi wax naa ko mu ngi commencé fixe yi ma liste bi ma joxoon commencé naa fixe lépp parking lot bi moo ci des ak peut-être sign bi nekk ci kaw noonu fi business bu njëkk bi nekkoon loolu moo ci des.
Okay. Yes, I'm aware of anything that happened over there. So right now, because I know the owner that was there and everything that was happening at that time. Now I talked to the landlord and they show me the list of everything that needed to be fixed. What left now is just to fix the parking lot and also the sign from the previous owner or the previous business.
Very good. Are you going to be removing the DJ booth and the dance floor that was there?
nee na ndax da ngay nar a dindi DJ chaise yi fa nekkoon pour DJ bi ak chaise yi fa nekkoon yi ñuy feccee.
yooyu yëpp daj na parce que restaurant si kii lay nekk dañuy toog lekk ak carry out.
Yeah, all of those are already been removed because we need other table, you know, that people are going to sit to eat, mainly for that.
Very good. And will you have video surveillance of the interior of the restaurant?
nee na ndax am nga vidéo pour biir restaurant bi.
Yeah, outside and inside yëpp.
Yes, I have the inside and the outside.
Very good. And will you make that available to law enforcement for any bona fide investigations they may have?
nee na ndax loolu mën nga ko jox police bu fekkante ne dañuy def enquête wala ñu soxla ko.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sure.
parce que kii laa am defuma ko bàyyi sama bopp dama am compagnie bu ñëw pour set up ko.
Okay.
parce que
Yeah.
dafa connecté ak police ak like bu dara xàppane dañuy woo police ba pare ñu soog ma bopp.
Oh, okay.
compagnie agency la.
It's not something I did personally. It's like from a company that kind of taking care of everything. Or in case if there is a fire or anything happen, they'll communicate directly to the needed officers or whoever handling it.
Well,
Fire.
very good. Good luck.
Yeah, no, bonne chance.
We
Thank you.
We have some more questions here. Next is Councilman Manganelli.
Thank you, Mr. President. Welcome. Thank you,
Many
ma'am.
bienvenue.
I just have one question. Do you have a drawing of the layout of the restaurants, where all the, like the tables, in the dining room, the kitchen, how the restaurant will be laid out?
nee na ndax am nga schéma ni nga programmé ni muy mel ak cuisine bi
I
et
have
tout.
some pictures.
Yeah, she got some pictures.
Okay. Can we get the,
So right now, mën naa leen ko show.
To bring it here.
oh, if you put it underneath the, yeah, there it
Yes,
is.
the-
I just didn't see that one on.
So right now dama nekk di renovate.
Okay.
So it's the bar?
Yeah, dama koy renovate parce que
She's not fully done. She keep renovating the inside.
Okay.
léegi dama leen di woon nan lay mel après bu ñu paree yi nii yëpp.
So she want to show you pictures of how it's supposed to look after everything is done.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Waaw loolu la soxla
Thank
sax.
you.
loolu la sax.
Okay, she said no alcohol.
No, okay. Okay, so there'll be like a bar for people to sit, will that be a juice bar?
nee na kon baar bi boo ko defee pour jus rek la.
yeah parce que mënuma koo dindi bu ma ko dindee dafay nekkaat tuum dafay gën a like damay dugalaat xaalis ci biir te awma temps pour nekk di dindi baar bi di ko defaraat. Actuellement mën naa ko dindi after mais but not right now.
For now, she planned to keep it as a juice bar because if she remove it, the time is short and it's costly. So maybe in the future now she'll remove it definitely and put, something else.
Okay. All right, well, it looks very nice. Thank you very much. That's all I
nee na
have.
kon baax na merci.
Okay.
Okay. Councilwoman Parson.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Welcome. Thank you, Mr. President. So this is in my ward, and I am aware of what happened prior to. So it won't be anything like that prior, like before, correct?
Oh no.
Okay, oh no. So no bar, correct?
Hmm?
No bar,
No bar,
no
we need to
alcohol.
bar.
No.
So you will have a bar, but you will not serve alcohol?
No.
Okay, your hours say 9 a.m. to 1 a.m.?
But I just said it up. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead,
No,
go ahead.
graaw.
Because there is some she understands, so she can go ahead and.
No.
Yeah. mu ni
C'est-à-dire
li muy
ni ma ko defee noonu parce que xam nga dama calculer waale par exemple bu ñu paree añ bi ba pare te ñu jaay reer mën nañu bañ a egg 1 heure du matin wala minuit léegi ñun bu ñu paree dañu bëgg a clean lépp
Okay.
dañu bëgg a tëj moo tax ma xëcc ko mais 10 heures sax duñu fa fekk.
Okay.
Aha.
So the opening is basically going to stop around 10 p.m., the latest. But she put that extra hours because they got to stay inside to clean up.
Okay, thank you. And the restaurant that you have or will have, is there reservations or is it just come in or how will that work?
nee na naka lay doxee nit ñi dañuy def réservation ou bien dañuy ñëw anytime.
Anytime.
Okay.
mën nañu def reservation comme mën nañu dox ñëw.
Okay, either or. So they open for reservation and walk-ins are welcome also.
And will you take online orders?
nee na ndax di nga jël ay commande en ligne. Yes, sure.
Okay, all right, thank you, that's all I have.
mu ni jeex na loolu rek la soxla.
Next is Councilman O'Donnell.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, welcome.
Good evening, thank you.
Maybe I misunderstood, but I thought you just said that no alcohol, but did I hear you say before that you might add alcohol at some point in the future?
mu ni dafa comprendre lu baax da nga ni no alcool mais da nga xalaat indi ci futur bi di nga def alcool.
Non sama religion permettre ma jaay alcool anyway.
Okay. No alcohol at all because even her religion doesn't allow her to use alcohol
I see.
or touch it.
I see. Then with the close at midnight, is that really necessary? Could, I know you understand that, or I understand that you were saying you needed time to clean and things like that, but could there be like a 10 o'clock closing and then out of the building by 11? Would that be functional, or is that?
Okay. Léegi par exemple 10 heures bi ma wax ne lay close. I mean 10 heures minuit laa wax ne lay close. Mais par exemple xam nga ñun duñ fa toog di xaar client ba 1 heure wala minuit. Like dañuy par exemple bu fekkente ne 10 heures dañuy close suñuy door. Mais ci inside bi lañuy nekk pour nettoyer pour préparer next morning bi bu ñu xëyee.
Okay. So the closing is at 10 p.m.
Okay.
But they might stay extra hours to clean and getting ready for the next day.
Okay, could I ask the city attorney, do we have to have when there's a closing time established of 10 p.m. by ordinance, is there then an addendum that has to be made when they're outside of the building or out of the building?
No, it would just be if they can close to the public at
10 p.m.?
and they can stay after.
So there wouldn't be any necessity to write that as part of the ordinance, as long as the business was closed by 10 p.m.? Okay.
Okay. ko doon wax ndax jar na mu bind ko.
Ok.
pour mu leer. léegi mu ni jaru ko parce que boo xasee ba tëj 10 heures da ngeen di nekk ci biir. Okay, got it.
Very good. Well, I wish you well.
Ni mu lay
Okay.
souhaiter bonne chance.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay. Let's see. You said you know the previous owner. Is the previous owner involved in the restaurant at all?
nee na da nga ne xam nga ki ko moomoon bu njëkk ndax dafa bokk ci bii.
non 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 xaw ma ko en personne ba dama koy gis ci yeneen kii yi ñu ne ma kee moo ko moom mais xaw ma ko noonu.
Oh, okay. I personally don't know him that well, but people I know usually show me this was the previous owner.
Okay, this makes sense. I think he's from Senegal as well.
loolu am na sens.
No? Okay, thank you. Let's see. I don't, oh, Councilman O'Donnell, do you have another? Okay,
President,
go ahead.
I was wondering, do we need then to amend the bill or make it a substitute if we're going to change the hours from closing at midnight to closing at 10? If so, I'll make a motion to do that.
You'll have to do that when the ordinance is before you right now. It's just
In a public, at a
Right.
reading or at a
when we get to the
first reading? I see,
And
thank you.
and I do believe when they talked about it at the, or at least in the staff notes, I think it said 10:30, maybe, initially. I could be wrong. But it was pretty close to that, so, but yeah, we can do that at the next, at the first reading. Okay, yeah, or, sorry, at the first reading, so tonight, and then when it first
affaire
reading, so, okay.
kii bi motion bi ñu def ko motion sécurité bi pour heure bi nga war a tëj ak kii bi dañ koy bind wala noté ko fenn wala déet loolu la ñuy xalaat.
Okay, I don't see any more questions from the council, so thank you so much.
nee na am na benn question
I'm
bu
just
ngeen
going to ask the audience if they have any questions, but you can be seated.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? Or this public hearing, I should say. Seeing no further comments, Councilman Siam moves to close this public hearing, seconded by Councilwoman Parson. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. This public hearing is closed. Next is public hearing number 2606025.
In accordance with Section 405161 of the Florissant zoning code, a public hearing will be held by the City Council of Florissant, Missouri in the council chambers, 955 Rue St. Francois, on Monday, June 8th, 2026 at 7 p.m. on the following proposition: to authorize a special use for Mariah Green, DBA Positive Grooming LLC, to allow for pet grooming business in an HB Historic Business District located at 729 Rue St. Francois. Citizens will have an opportunity to be heard. Anyone with special needs should contact the city clerk at least 5 days before said public hearing by calling 839-7630 or email cityclerk@florissantmo.com.
Is the petitioner present for this? Thank you. Come on forward. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome. Would you please state your name for the record and tell us about your project?
Sure. My name is Mariah Green. I'm a groomer of 13 years. I compete with my Kerry Blue Terrier, Magic, and I currently have been in business already about 6 years, but in Ferguson, and we've actually won Best Salon in Missouri in 2025, which was pretty cool, and I just hit my 30th giant ribbon for the wall, which is also pretty cool. Other people in my shop also compete, and we always try to be, I guess, the best. We're a little bit different than like a Petco or a PetSmart or just like a normal pet salon. We really specialize in like breed standard stuff. So like if you ask PetSmart right now if they do hand stripping, they're gonna say no, but I can, and I'm actually certified in it. It's what terriers get if you wanna look it up later. The kind of vibe of my salon is it's Positive Vibes Grooming. I picked the name when I was 17 and registered it. And we're all about the vibe. More importantly than the client coming back, we want the dog to come back. And so we kind of are setting a new pace with dog grooming to where, like, I guess there's no time limit. We removed stressful kennels as much as possible. We're more one-on-ones. We want dogs in and out, and there is a daycare fee if people leave their dog. I also did that to be mindful of my neighbors because I don't want any dogs getting stressed and barking and upsetting my neighbors. But I also lined the walls already with foam, so when we do have the dryer going, you shouldn't be able to hear it. And then if that doesn't work, I already have a plan. Mobile groomers will put their dryer in a box to like the high velocity dryer. That's the loudest thing I own. We've been doing some work on it. If you guys would like to see a picture to kind of have something to put it with, it's kind of cute. first of all, this is Miss Magic. This is the kind of stuff I do. So it's not typical pet grooming for real. And then I have some pictures of the building I got so far.
You said you compete,
I do.
so you travel and you show the
I do,
animals
yeah.
then.
I have a whole team, though, that actually is going to help man the shop, so I can do that on the weekends. This is the cute little area I have to hang up their little name tags, so we can hang up their leash and collar and write their name. And then there's more of that. This is it looking down. I have a filter turned on so the lights look a little bit brighter, but these are individual stations of my groomers. So it's all like color themed. It's really cute. They have a floating station for quick cleanup at the end of the day, and everyone has a groom table. You can see it in the mirror.
So this is the space in Ferguson then currently?
No, this is actually the space in Florissant. We've
Oh.
already been working on it. They leased it to us about a month and a half ago.
I see.
This is just the soonest meeting I could get in with you guys. But we also been to the meeting about our sign approval. You guys might remember my husband Taylor Garrett and our LED sign. So the LED sign kind of goes, now you can kind of see it kind of goes with their stations. It all kind of, it's cohesive, it makes sense. And then I don't actually have the sign for the window yet. I'm not sure how to mount it. I got permission, but I don't know how to mount it. Here's another one, kind of long ways. We're starting to put up the greenery on the wall. But basically there's gonna be a baby gate right here, so like no dogs can escape. Our foam is in this back room. That's where we're gonna do the bathing and the drying. So I can try to keep it as quiet as possible for my neighbors. And I'm also strongly enforcing a daycare fee if they don't pick up their dog within an hour. Because we don't offer dog daycare. We're just here to give you a fabulous haircut and then go home. Do you guys have any questions for me? I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
We'll start with Councilman O'Donnell.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, Mariah.
Hi.
It's nice to see you. Thanks for reaching out, and we had the conversation.
Yes.
I know a few things that we talked about and you mentioned, and maybe I could just kind of go over them. You plan on being open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.? Forgive me if I missed you saying that.
Yes, so right now we actually close at 3 p.m., but just in case I offer evening hours in the future, she told me to go ahead and mark it till 8.
Gotcha.
No later than 8, though.
And I suppose the noise and odor kind of things are something that you hear often or you would think of. And you mentioned that you had steps you felt like they were in control. I know you're in proximity to a couple other businesses there. So as far as, but I think the thing with noise is you said that you don't have a group of animals, which would be more like a typical salon for dogs.
Yeah, so if you had an 8 a.m. appointment at PetSmart, you dropped off your dog, you don't actually have to pick up till 9 p.m. when they close. And there's lots of people do that. I used to work at PetSmart 13 years ago. As soon as we're done, the dog's off the table. The only time dogs really make noise is when they're waiting in the kennel because they're building up excitement. They want to go home. You get 1 hour to pick up your dog, and then after that, they're paying for it. Okay. And I know that's going to work because I reinforced a booking deposit. It's completely stopped my no-shows. I don't get no-shows anymore. And it's a small booking deposit, anywhere between like $10 and $20. Comes off your groom total. You just have to show up to your appointment, and it completely fixed my problem. So I'm confident with this daycare fee that dogs will not be staying in my building very long. And this is my first time in a strip mall kind of setting, so I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of complaints about it. That's why I'm trying to think ahead. And so I went on different groom groups on Facebook, and I said, hey, who's in a strip mall? What do you guys do to reduce noise? They're like, a separate area, get foam for the wall, get a box for your dryer. So I'm trying to make but I would like to prevent the complaints. I actually like my neighbors. I would like them to like me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thanks for being proactive in that regard. And perhaps you've already answered this, but with the animals only being there an hour or two, so if they did need to be taken outside to do their business, that's something that you would facilitate, or do you anticipate that even occurring?
So the type of kennels I use are actually like a 2-tier. So if a dog like pees, like it actually drops down and doesn't get on their nice haircut I just finished. So if they're only going to be there like 2 or 3 hours, most of the time I tell people to potty their dog before they bring it. If they don't, the dog seems like it needs to go, we can go ahead and take it out. I'm also purchasing something off Vivor. It's what you see in dog parks. It's that stand that says, please clean up after your pet, and it has poop bags and a little trash bag for them. If my staff takes out the dog, we're responsible for cleaning it up. I hope the clients clean up after their pet. If they don't, it is an end of day task that they have to go walk the green around my building to look for any dog poop. Because yeah, some people are inconsiderate, but we plan to be proactive about that daily. That is on our list to check for it.
Great. And I don't anticipate this being an issue, but we've had it with other businesses. You don't plan on at some point someday offering alcohol or having a wine so that people can have a wine while they're waiting for their dog?
No, it sounds luxurious, but no.
Very good. Well, I wish you best with your business. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Mr. President.
Councilman Manganelli.
Thank you, Mr. President. Welcome, Mariah. Great seeing you again. I'm one of the wonderful neighbors that, she's talking about. But anyway, one question is what you said about the dogs going potty before they come in.
Mm-hmm.
I got that nice little sign out in front of my office, handicap parking sign. That wouldn't be a target, would it, for the dogs?
I don't think so. The little thing that I'm ordering actually has a cute little fake fire hydrant too, so I'm hoping that encourages the boys to like mark there. I don't think they would want to go on your sign. There is an off chance. If they do, I come out with a hot bucket of soapy water and I'll splash it off for you at the end of the day. But I was actually just going to put it kind of actually behind the building. That's where I would like most of my clients to park, behind the building, so they can maybe go by that tree line, where
Behind us.
way back there.
Okay.
And so that way, in case like someone does go like at 2 p.m. and we don't clean it up until like 3:30 right before we leave, your clients won't see it, the comic book guys won't see it, and it's just back there for me to clean up later.
Okay, no, that's great. And then the groomer that was there before got a lot of pet hair in the drains that ended up clogging up the plumbing. Do you have a plan to avoid that?
I do. So my plumber actually we're changing the plumbing that my tub actually came with because I just ordered a new one. It's having a double hair trap. Just to be sure, there's the one that we can easily clean out with our fingers, but there is a second one. That's a huge no-no. At my building, I had a 5-year contingent to 10-year lease. This is my 5th year there. We haven't had a problem with hair yet. I'm I've worked at multiple salons for 10 years before I opened my own, and I watched that happen, and it's a nightmare. And then the tub's out of commission. I don't play. And if I catch anybody taking out the basket, instead of, using their fingers to get the hair out, it's instant write up. I'm very, very strict on that. That should not happen at all. I'm sorry that happened. I understand why you're wary.
Yeah, no, I'm uphill from everybody, so it's good that we wouldn't have that. Really, and we've talked, obviously being neighbors and everything, and I think you'll do great. I really appreciate all the thought that has come into your space, so I think you do well there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Councilwoman Pagano.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
So pickup and drop-off is going to be behind the building, yes?
So they will, if they need to potty their dog, depending where they're coming from. I'm anticipating a lot of people are going to walk because, every time I'm walking up there, I see at least 13 people walk by with their dog. But the people that are going to drive, if they didn't potty them before they came, there's a strip back there, and they enter through the front. They only enter through the front. I just prefer they park in the back. And it wasn't too far off from, they can park in the front. My only thing was I don't want to bother their parking spots. There's extra parking in the back. If the 2 spots in front of my building are taken, they would have to park in the back and walk around. But just for safety, because I don't want any dogs escaping, that's never happened in my 6 years, no one enters to the back. That door's always locked.
Okay.
Employees in the morning, and that's it.
I was just wondering with the, potty area that's in the back, that if it would be easier for them to go through the back, so when the owner comes to take the dog, and then they get excited and they want to go, they would go in the back, not out front. But that's okay. You're okay.
Yeah, I wanted the potty area just because I'm not sure if we're really busy, if we're gonna be able to clean up multiple times a day. I don't want it nearby to where the stench is gonna bother my neighbors.
Right.
So that's why I specifically want back there. It would be more convenient to have it at that green patch closer, but what I'm gonna encourage and try to enforce with my clients is that they go back there just to make everything easier for my neighbors.
Right. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
There was a groomer, as you said, there before, and we were customers of that groomer, and I think they were there. Canine Designs, I think. I don't know where they went, but they were real good, and they were there for a long time, and we went to them for a long time. I don't ever remember, having any problems. when we went there, seeing anything or smelling anything. So, it just reassures me that I think it could do well there. So,
Thank you.
I think that's it from the council. Is there any more questions? Okay. All right, I think that's it for tonight.
Thank you.
I'm just going to ask the audience, before we close this public hearing, is there anyone in the audience who would like to comment on this public hearing? Okay. Seeing none, Councilman O'Donnell moves to close this public hearing, seconded by Councilman Manganelli. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. This public hearing is closed.
Thank you.
The next item on the agenda is old business. The first item is bills for second reading. The first bill is bill number 10213. This is a substitute bill. In our last meeting, Councilman Caputa offered some changes related to this. It's a Happy Cups LLC. Although in our packets it didn't list as substitute, I did check the bill and the changes were made in the substitute. I just want to make that clear to the council. So the changes were related to the drive-through service being prohibited, curbside service being prohibited, outdoor seating prohibited. The plumbing is required at 22 Patterson. No food truck sales operating at 22 Patterson. Is there a motion to accept the substitute bill? Okay, Councilman O'Donnell moves to accept the substitute bill, seconded by Councilwoman Parson. Discussion. Okay, all in favor to accept the substitute bill, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? No. Okay. I guess we would need a roll call vote. For the question, yeah. Okay. Motion, we need a motion to call for a roll call vote. Is there a second to call for a roll call vote? Seconded by Councilwoman Parson. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay.
Siam? Harris?
Yes.
Manganelli? No. Egan? No. O'Donnell? Yes. Pagano? No. Parson?
Yes. Okay, so the substitute bill has been accepted. Okay. So, yes, please read.
Oh, wait. No,
Okay. I will move for a second reading of the substitute bill. Is there a second? Seconded by Councilwoman Parson. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No. Okay. Yeah, so move for a roll call vote. Yeah, there's another procedure, just call for a, okay. Okay, call for a division.
Siam? Harris?
Yes?
Manganelli? No. Egan? No. O'Donnell? Yes. Pagano? No. Parson?
Okay, the motion to move for a second reading has passed. City Clerk, please read the second reading.
Ordinance authorizing a special use permit to John Bond's DBA Happy Cups LLC to allow for a quick service restaurant at 8 Patterson Plaza and 22 Patterson Plaza in a B3 Extensive Business District.
Okay. Is there any motion for a third reading? Just want to be sure. Okay, it's okay. We're going to move on to bill number 10215. This is another substitute bill to amend the streets The last time this bill was presented, the streets weren't correct, so Councilman Manganelli offered a substitute to include the streets. So, Councilman Manganelli, would you like to move to accept the substitute bill? Okay. Seconded by Councilman Egan. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Substitute bill is accepted. Councilman Manganelli moves for a second reading. Seconded by Councilman Egan. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed?
An ordinance amending Title III of the Florissant City Code, Schedule 10B, no left turn, for the purpose of prohibiting left turns from Shackelford onto Jenke, Mullering, Shirley, and Miller during the hours of 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
I have a question on the last bill, but I'll
Okay.
wait till after this one's done.
Sounds good. All right. Is there a motion for a third reading on this? Okay, Councilman Manganelli moves for a third reading, seconded by Councilman Manganelli. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
An ordinance amending Title III of the Florissant City Code, Schedule 10B, no left turn, for the purpose of prohibiting left turns from Shackelford onto Jenke, Mullering, Shirley, and Miller during the hours of 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? Okay. Hearing none, clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Cyan? Harris?
Yes.
Manganelli? Yes. Egan? Yes. O'Donnell? Yes. Pagano? Parson?
Substitute Bill number 10215 passes and becomes ordinance number 9215. Okay, 9215. Councilman Egan, would you like to, I'm sorry, I passed you over this last.
No, that's quite all right. I just want to make sure, did we actually pass substitute 10213?
No, we just had a second reading this tonight.
And it
Yeah.
died for lack of a
No,
third.
it didn't die. We just had a second reading, and we may have a full council next time because we're missing 2 members, including the member. Yeah.
We called for a third reading.
I didn't call for it, no. I said, is there a motion? I didn't know if anyone wanted to move on for a third reading. Oh.
So then the question is, if you want to go back to that and continue it, or do you want to let die for lack of third reading?
Well, my intention was just to continue it and just read it a second time. I didn't intend to call for a third reading.
I'm not clear on what you want to do, Mr. President.
The member who made the substitute bill, we accepted the substitute bill, correct?
Correct.
And that member is not here tonight,
Right.
and neither is the petitioner. Not that it would matter. However, if we wait, we don't have to do a third reading tonight. We can do it at the next meeting.
I thought that if we make the motion for the third reading, we have to handle that business tonight. And I'm okay with revisit it and postpone it, but
So because you called for the motion and it wasn't, you didn't receive a motion, then it would die unless you revisit it.
Instead of just staying quiet and not saying anything.
Or moving to continue the third.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see.
The question is, do you want to go back to?
Yeah, my intention was to postpone or continue the third reading to the next meeting. That's my motion.
as of this moment, if I may have the floor, it's a dead issue. As of this second, unless we revisit it, and are we allowed to legally revisit it? Yes. Okay.
So the motion is to continue the third reading in the next meeting.
It's really a motion to reconsider the question
Okay, okay. Motion to reconsider the question
of calling for.
of calling for the third reading.
You didn't get a vote, so someone would need to vote for reconsidering it and then reopen it.
Okay.
My recommendation is that you open a discussion and see if you need a motion, which you may, a second, and then open the discussion.
Okay, so I'm going to move for discussion on this to see if anyone, is there a second for discussion? Okay. It has died. Okay. The substitute bill has died. Okay. All right. Moving on. Oh, no. Okay, let's see where. Okay. The next item on the agenda is new business. The first item under new business is board appointments. Are there any from the council? Mayor, do you have any appointments? Okay. The next item on the agenda is bills for a first reading. Bill number 10226.
Ordinance of the City of Florissant, of the City Council of the City of Florissant, Missouri, amending Chapter 605 Business Regulations, Article 22, Mobile Food Vendors, Section 605-590, Regulations to add additional regulations for mobile food vendors operating in the city.
Bill number 10227.
An ordinance authorizing a contract with PGAV Planners, LLC for urban planning services to update Chapters 400 and 500 of the Florissant City Code of Ordinances.
Councilman Egan moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilman Manganelli. All in favor? Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing a contract with PGAV Planners, LLC for urban planning services to update Chapters 400 and 500 of the Florissant Code of Ordinances.
Councilman Egan moves for a third reading, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. All in favor? Any opposed? Oh, okay, roll call vote.
Siam? Harris?
Yes.
Manganelli? Egan? O'Donnell? Pagano? Parson. Ordinance authorizing a contract with PGAV Planners, LLC for urban planning services to update Chapters 400 and 500 of the Florissant Code of Ordinances.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? Hearing none. Clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Siam? Harris?
Yes.
Manganelli? Egan? O'Donnell? Pagano? Parson.
Let's see. Bill number 10227 passes and becomes ordinance number 9216. Okay. Bill number 10228.
Ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a master service agreement with Navigate Building Solutions for the Public Works and Animal Control Facility Study.
Councilman Egan moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay.
Ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a master service agreement with Navigate Building Solutions for the Public Works and Animal Control Facility Study.
Councilman Egan moves for a third reading, seconded by Councilman Manganelli. Roll call vote, please.
Siam? Harris?
Yes.
Manganelli? Egan? O'Donnell? Pagano? Parson. Ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a master service agreement with Navigate Building Solutions for the Public Works and Animal Control Facility Study.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? Hearing none, clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Siam? Harris?
Yes.
Manganelli? Egan? O'Donnell? Pagano? Parson.
Okay. Bill number 10228 passes and becomes ordinance number 9217. Bill number 10229.
Ordinance authorizing a contract with Richard floor covering for work on the James J. Egan Center lobby flooring.
Councilman Egan moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Against?
Ordinance authorizing a contract with Richard Hart floor covering for the work at the James J. Egan Center lobby flooring.
Councilman Egan moves for a third reading, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. Roll call vote, please.
Siam, Harris.
Yes.
Manganelli. Egan. O'Donnell. Pagano. Parson. Ordinance authorizing a contract with Richard floor covering for the work on the James J. Egan Center lobby flooring.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on this bill? Hearing none, clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Siam. Harris.
Yes.
Manganelli. Egan. O'Donnell. Pagano. Parson.
Bill number 10229 passes and becomes ordinance number 9218. Bill number 10230.
Ordinance authorizing a contract with Custom Tree Care LLC for Willow Creek subdivision tree removal.
Councilman Egan moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilman Manganelli. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Against?
Ordinance authorizing a contract with Custom Tree Care LLC for Willow Creek subdivision tree removal.
Councilman Egan moves for a third reading, seconded by Councilman Manganelli. Roll call vote, please.
Siam. Harris.
Yes.
Manganelli. Egan. O'Donnell. Pagano. Parson. Ordinance authorizing a contract with Custom Tree Care LLC for Willow Creek subdivision tree removal.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on this bill? Hearing none, clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Siam. Harris.
Yes.
Manganelli. Egan. O'Donnell. Pagano. Parson.
Bill number 10231. Oh, sorry, that, on the previous one. The bill number was 10230. It passed and became ordinance number 9219. Moving on to bill number 1031.
Ordinance authorizing a special use for Catherine Smith, DBA Jollof Senegal Kitchen, to allow for a restaurant in a B3 Extensive Business District located at 12667 New Halls Ferry Road.
Councilman O'Donnell.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to move to amend the proposal to change from a B3 Extensive Business District to a B2, and that the hours of operation change from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay, so the motion is to amend the bill to, what was the starting time? Did you say 9?
I believe it was 9 a.m. we
9
requested.
a.m., okay, and close at 10 p.m.
Yes.
And then the error of the B3 to the B2, I think the ordinance is okay, it's wrong, okay. And seconded by Manganelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so the bill will be amended. Okay. Okay, move on. Bill number 10233. Two, okay.
Ordinance authorizing a special use permit for Mariah Green, DBA Positive Vibes Grooming LLC, to allow for a pet grooming business in a HB Historic Business District located at 729 Rue St. Francois.
Okay. Bill number 10233.
Ordinance authorizing a contract with John Beal Roofing for the Florissant Golf Course Clubhouse roof replacement and gutter system upgrade.
Okay. Councilman Egan moves for a second reading. Seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Against?
Ordinance authorizing a contract with John Beal Roofing for the Florissant Golf Course Clubhouse roof replacement and gutter system upgrade.
Okay. Councilman Egan moves for a third reading. Seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. Roll call vote, please.
Siam, Harris.
Yes.
Manganelli. Egan. O'Donnell.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson. Ordinance authorizing a contract with John Beal Roofing for the Florissant Golf Course Clubhouse roof replacement and gutter system upgrade.
Okay. Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? Hearing none, clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Siam. Harris.
Yes.
Manganelli. Egan. O'Donnell.
Yes.
Pagano. Parson.
Bill number 10233 passes and becomes ordinance number 9220. Okay. Bill number 10234.
Ordinance authorizing the reimbursement from the Metropolitan Sewer District for Bruce Drive flood buyout project costs.
Councilwoman Pagano moves for a second reading. Seconded by Councilman Manganelli. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Against?
Ordinance authorizing the reimbursement from the Metropolitan Sewer District for Bruce Drive flood buyout project costs.
Councilwoman Pagano moves for a third reading. Seconded by Councilwoman Parson. Roll call vote, please.
Siam. Harris.
Yes.
Manganelli. Egan. O'Donnell. Pagano. Parson. Ordinance authorizing the reimbursement from the Metropolitan Sewer District for the Bruce Drive flood buyout project costs.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? Okay, hearing none. Clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Siam. Harris.
Yes.
Manganelli. Egan. O'Donnell. Pagano. Parson.
Bill number 10234 passes and becomes ordinance number 9221. The next... Oh, let me turn this on. I'm sorry.
New business.
Yes, ma'am.
So I've consulted Robert's Rules of Order in the meantime regarding the issue that you raised earlier with respect to the third reading of Substitute Bill 10213. And if you believe that you are mistaken, then you can revisit that without a motion to reconsider. But you would need to call for the motion that you already raised, and then either you would get the votes or you would not. And then that would determine what, whether it's the third reading tonight or whether it dies on the floor. But if you believe there was a mistake that was made, you can revisit that.
Okay, thank you.
You would need to do it in this meeting right now.
Okay.
Okay.
The next item on the agenda is council announcements. Okay, I see none. The next item on the agenda is message from the mayor.
Thank you. So June 18th, the seniors have a very exciting event coming up at JFK Center. It's going to be bingo with the mayor, something they look forward to every year. And there'll be 20 rounds of bingo. It goes from 10 a.m. to 2. If you're interested, register at the Senior Center. The day after, we're going to have the Juneteenth Music Festival at St. Ferdinand Park. Starts at 2 o'clock, goes till 9. We have an event coming up with the police department. It's called Gaming with the Cops at the Fusion 314 at the Egan Center. That's going to be on Tuesday, June 30th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And of course, Force is going to, just like America, is celebrate our 250th of year's anniversary of our nation. And of course, that celebration will take place on July the 4th at 6 p.m. And on 6/24, June 24th, we have another Wednesday night out. And 6/27 and 6/28, we have the Fiesta in Florissant, which is the Hispanic Festival. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mayor. The next item on the, the next regular meeting for the City Council will be on Monday, June 22nd, 2026. Councilwoman Pagano moves to adjourn the regular meeting, seconded by Councilwoman Parson. All in favor? Any opposed? The meeting is adjourned.